welcome back to another video. My name is Caitlin if you're new, and in today's video I'm going to be styling my recently thrifted items. If you are new here, I have a series on my channel called Thrifting My Pinterest Board, where I find pieces from my Pinterest board and then I go to thrift stores and try and thrift them. And after I do my haul of the pieces that I found, I like to do a follow-up video to that and style the items that I picked up to provide a little bit of inspiration into ways that you can style your thrifted pieces, or maybe you have pieces similar to this in your closet that you want to style. So with that being said, if you are not already, make sure to subscribe. I post fashion videos once a week and then also do vlogs and stuff like that too. So super fun time here on my channel, if I don't say so myself. But if you're not already, make sure to subscribe. And if you are, thank you for coming back and watching this video. Okay, so let's dive right into it. The first item that I am styling is this sweater vest. I picked up two sweater vests while I was thrifting. One was one that I was specifically on the hunt for, and I ended up finding one that was exactly like the one I was trying to thrift, and that's the one that we're gonna be styling first. So there are a bunch of different ways that you can style a sweater vest, and I feel like you can wear this in the winter, fall, spring, depending on the sweater vest, maybe in the summer, and depending on how warm it is in the summer. But for this particular piece, I knew since it's winter right now, I needed to layer it. So I wanted to layer it similar to the picture that I'm gonna show on the screen right now, but I didn't have a top that looked like this one and that had like the flowy sleeves and things like that. So I had to kind of get creative. So instead, I paired this with a button down, and I didn't want to just do white and kind of make it a bland outfit. I wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit quirky. So I ended up pairing this with a blue striped button down, which, by the way, if you are not thrifting your button downs, I highly recommend. That's a whole separate video, but I have a huge button down collection that I have amassed over the years of thrifting that I feel like you just can't find good button downs in store. I just have to thrift them. So anyway, like I said, that's a video for another time. But I ended up pairing it with this blue button down that I thrifted, tucked into my jeans, and then just my typical black staple jeans. I feel like if you don't have a pair of black staple jeans in your wardrobe, I highly recommend looking for those and trying to find a pair. These are the Levi Dad jeans, which I love, and they fit me perfectly. And then I just did a plain black boot on the bottom. One tip that I have when styling outfits, if you are short like me, is to do the same color shoe as your pants. For example, I have black on black if you don't want to cut yourself off at the bottom. Obviously, there are exceptions to this. If you're wearing blue jeans, you're not going to do a pair of blue jean shoes, but we can get into a different video on how I would style jeans so it doesn't look like you are getting cut off at the bottom. But anyway, that's why I went with the black shoes, and then I just grabbed my normal everyday bag. Something I also recommend doing is just having a staple bag that pairs well with everything. I like designer bags personally, but I also feel like there are lower tier designers that you can still get a really nice bag that look good quality, and that just really helps make an outfit look more expensive in my opinion. So love the way that this turned out, and I'm excited to be styling this top many other different ways as the season goes on. Next item I'm going to style is the other sweater vest. This one I feel like you could go super preppy, and I feel like in the summer, like spring, early summer, or late summer, I have the perfect way that I would style this vest. But it is winter, so we're styling it in a way that makes sense for winter, which this outfit even is a little cold for winter if you're gonna argue with me, but that's besides the point. So I decided again to just do the layering and layer a button down underneath. This time I actually wanted the button down to peep through at the bottom. I liked the look of that. And then I went with a black pair of pants. I wanted to kind of dress this up as a way that you could wear this to work, and a black pair of trousers is always the way to go. I personally love mixing brown and black, blue and black, silver and gold. I'm not the type of person to stray away from that kind of stuff. I like mixing colors that you're technically not supposed to mix. So in this case, I did that and paired it with a black pair of pants, black boots, same idea as before, and then threw a trench coat over it with my bag. So loved the way that this looked with the trench coat. I love layering a bunch of different textures and colors over coats, and in this case like a sweater vest, a different type of long sleeve button down. You could have easily done this outfit without the sweater vest and it would have looked super chic and super cute, but just adding the sweater vest just added a little something extra that made the outfit a little bit different. This next piece is actually not something that I had on my Pinterest board. After I bought this, I ended up going back to my Pinterest board to try and find some inspiration, and I realized that there were a ton of sweaters that I had thrifted or that I had pinned that had this landscape on them. And this was kind of a modern, or I guess less country kind of version of it, if that even makes sense. I feel like the ones on my Pinterest board were very vintage. You'd find it in your grandpa's closet, at an antique store. You're going out on the countryside and you're gonna wear it. And the sweater that I ended up finding is a more modern city version of that, if I'm describing that correctly. But I absolutely loved it, and I loved the big long sleeves, so I wanted to style this in a super comfy, casual way. I feel like I don't do that enough when I'm styling my outfits. I try and find like the most out there, different, cool version, cool way to style a piece, when really sometimes all you just need is a cute pair of jeans and a Birkenstock and you're good to go. So that's exactly what I did here. I just layered it with a white shirt underneath, pair of casual comfy jeans that matched well with the colors in the sweater, and a pair of Birkenstocks, and we were good to go. I found myself picking this item up to wear with a pair of like comfy sweats to just elevate sitting around, lounging around type of outfit, which I'm always on the hunt for cute, cozy, casual pieces that don't look like I'm just wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants. Last but not least, I love this sweater. I've worn it a couple times since I've thrifted it, and I just love the collar on this so much. You can really wear this a bunch of different ways. Casually with a black pair of boots, or you can level it up and do a pair of trousers and heels and utilize it as a top for work. And those are my absolute favorite pieces to find because you can wear them in a bunch of different situations. I've worn this to work and I've worn it out to brunch with my cousin, and it worked perfectly in both situations. So this time I decided to just style it super casually with a black pair of pants, the same, or a black pair of jeans, the same Levi's that I had shown previously, a black pair of chunky boots, the sweater, and then just a coat, and make it super simple, super easy. And pieces that stand out themselves don't really need a ton of assistance in accessories and patterns and things like that. So I feel like that is what this sweater is. It just is a perfect standalone piece. That's it for this video. Short, sweet, to the point, as these typically are. If you are not already, as I already mentioned, make sure to subscribe. I have a lot of fun fashion videos coming up for you in the future, more trends videos. I am thrifting online, and I have a video coming up with a recent online thrift order. So if you are interested in like thrifting and fashion content, make sure to subscribe if you are not already, and I will see you in my next video.